Industries, given the fact that yesterday that's the stock that led the markets higher, and also it hit a fresh record high levels. And we have Somit who's joining us in the studios today to talk about Reliance Industries. And Somit, what exactly happened to Reliance Industries yesterday? Because we've been waiting for this one to rally and rally hard
for a very long time. Yesterday's move of around 2.7% was the highest move that we have seen for Reliance since July 2023, and after a gap of nearly 6 months, again we have seen Reliance at a life high. Obviously, we have to adjust the Jio's pricing here, and then you get the new high price, and yesterday we crossed that. Now, if you see one technical part for Reliance Industries, the stock is around 8% away from its 50 DMA, 10% away from its 100 DMA, and 12% away from its 100 DMA. Now, this is important because this means that the downside for Reliance Industries at this point of time, if any fresh investor also invest, could be limited, given that the stock is not too high away or too away from its daily moving averages, which means the downside is now limited. One more thing to notice here is in 2023, Reliance Industries underperformed the benchmark, that is Nifty 50. Nifty was up around 20 odd percent, while Reliance was up only 10 to 11 odd percent. And since 2015 till now, never has Reliance Industries underperformed the benchmark for 2 consecutive years, which means that can it outperform in 2024? Let's find out what are the triggers here for each of the business segments for Reliance Industries. Now, firstly, if you see the retail business, expansion is the biggest trigger here. Now, as its expansion plans unfolds, the recent expansions that the company has done will start contributing on the EBITDA front. Along with this, the company has been doing fundraise via stake sale, which has kept its debt for the retail business also under check. So now that the retail business debt has gone up too much. Along with this, the company's digital presence is also rising when it comes to the retail segment. Now, when it comes to the telecom segment, tariff hike is the biggest key trigger here. Along with that, there is broadband expansion and also a steady rise that we have been seeing when it comes to the customer base for Reliance Industries. When it comes to the O2C segment, that is the oil to chemical segment. Now, the business of this segment has been pretty much range bound. 2023 is expected to be a strong year for the refining business. This business has been a cash cow for Reliance Industries and is expected to remain a cash cow for at least the next 7 years. When it comes to the gas exploration business of Reliance Industries, the gas production from this segment has been rising. Gas prices are pretty much stable, and India's gas demand is also on an increasing trend, which means that this business can also turn into a cash cow for Reliance Industries. And when it comes to the new energy business, commissioning of some of its businesses are expected to start in the mid of 2024, and this segment could significantly contribute to the company's earnings from 2025 calendar year as per brokerages. Now, apart from this segmental triggers that we have seen, what are the key other triggers for any investor? Now, if one wants to play the India growth story, then Reliance Industries could be one of the best bets, given the fact that it has exposure to retail, telecom, oil and gas, and now new energy as well. Now, there's always an option left with Reliance Industries to demerge and list its retail and the telecom business. Along with this, analysts are also expecting some value discovery to happen when it comes to the new energy business segment, and CLSA specifically is expecting the company to start its deleveraging mode again from mid of 2024. And lastly, the valuations of Reliance Industries. Now, despite expensive relative valuations that we are seeing for the markets, Reliance Industries valuations are still on the cheaper side. In fact, if you see the company's 12-month forward EV to EBITDA, it's at around 11.6 times, while its 5-year average EV to EBITDA stands at close to 12.3 times. So there are multiple triggers there for Reliance Industries, and yesterday's move could be just one of the display of the fact that the stock has not actually run up, and this could be one of the starting point.
All right, Somit, thank you so much for joining us and highlighting that why Reliance Industries has been moving ahead, as well as Somit rightly mentioned that if somebody has to play the India growth story, that a Reliance Industry could be a good play. We will get our experts' take on that as well. But like just yesterday, when we have seen great move coming in on Reliance Industries, yesterday itself, top boss of Reliance Industries, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, in the Vibrant Gujarat Summit, shared the investment plans and the growth triggers for the company. So let's go across and listen out to him.
Specifically, Reliance will contribute to making Gujarat a global leader in green growth. We will help Gujarat target to meet half of its energy need through renewable energy by the year 2030. For this, we have started building the Dhirubhai Ambani Green Energy Giga Complex, over 5,000 acres in Jamnagar. Today, Gujarat is fully 5G enabled, something that most of the world does not yet have. This will make Gujarat a global leader in digital data platforms and AI adoption. 5G enabled AI revolution will make Gujarat's economy more productive, more efficient, and more globally competitive.
All right, so that's the word coming in from Reliance Industries top boss Mukesh Ambani. But what should you do with Reliance Industries given the fact that now it's hit fresh record high levels? Is this the right time to invest in the stock? Because given the fact that, like Somit also mentioned, a lot of brokerage houses also of the view that if you want to bet on India's story, Reliance is a must in the portfolio. So let's ask a question to our experts, Kunal Bothra as well as Vivek Karwa. Very good morning to you, Vivek, as well as Kunal. Thank you so much for joining us on ET Now. And Vivek, if you go back about 20 years or so when you had Reliance Industries, the Reliance Mobile ad, their tagline definitely was Kar lo dunya muthi mein. If you look at the way how Reliance Industries has been actually performing in sectors that it has diversified into and the presence of Reliance Industries, you would actually tend to believe that that's exactly where they're headed to go ahead and achieve the motto, the tagline that they had. Talking about Reliance Industries in particular, given the fact that the way how the businesses have spanned out, now the stock is at record high levels, and everyone's of the view, if you're betting on India story, you have to be betting on Reliance Industries as well. Do you concur with that view?
Good morning, everyone. See, on a lighter note, first, Karlo Dunia Muthi Mein is almost bankrupt today. It went to Anil Ambani. But anyway, jokes apart, see, if you are really going to bet on India, you have no other option but to bet on Reliance as well. And 2-3 points over here. First point is that at this market levels, when everybody is a bit confused that market should correct or not correct, you are getting a stock at 11-12 PE, which is phenomenally, say, a value buy. So if you're buying it here, you might see 200-300 rupees plus or minus, not more than that. So you will not have any kind of, say, attacks in the market, and you can still get money. Now, if you add up Reliance Jio, which is around 240 today, the stock is at almost 2,905. And still undervalued. The way Mukesh Ambani spoke yesterday, say companies are generally committing, say, a few lakh crores over next few years, but he said he is going to invest 1 lakh crores in 1 year, which is phenomenal, and that too without raising much debt. So going forward, I think the value unlocking on the retail front is going to be a big trigger. Value unlocking on the hydrogen investments, what they are doing, that is going to be a big trigger, and also the green energy. So we again heard Mukesh Ambani speak on that. So if somebody really wants to be safe, I think you can put bulk of your money in Reliance today and just wait on. You will make decent money going forward. So I am very bullish on Reliance.
Okay, so that's the fundamental take coming in on Reliance Industries. Very positive on the stock as of now. But Kunal, a fresh life high for Reliance Industries. Did spot that it was a breakout candidate. What are the next targets that you are setting for this one?
So yeah, I think it's now a possibility that the stock can replicate what it did a long time back. I think in 2017, the stock came out of a major multi-year of consolidation, literally like a 200-point band of consolidation for Reliance Industries with an adjusted price of 550 approximately. And from there, what started off was a huge uptrend which lasted for I think 3 or 4 years on a trot for the stock. Now, in the last 2 years, the stock has again gone through a very similar kind of a price time consolidation where 2600, 2630 odd mark has been a major resistance for the stock. What I like about the charts is not just a breakout, because a breakout can probably come and go if the markets get into a bit of a choppy phase. But the way in which the stock had moved up higher, the build-up of long positions which was seen yesterday, and the swiftness from traders to try and lap onto positions, I think all of that indicates that there should be more meat ahead in terms of the trends for Reliance Industries over the near to medium term. So even if you look at a modest targets of this 400, 450 point consolidation which the stock was stuck into over the last 2 years, we could be looking at 3,000 approximately as a potential target for Reliance over the next maybe 6 months to 9 months approximately.